us to love the things of God and to want to do better. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
The views expressed on this program are not the views of ZNS TV 13 and, by extension, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paiswell Forbes. This is ZNS.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, Flamingo Air begins a refund process for passengers impacted by the suspension of flights following Friday's deadly North Andros plane crash. Plus, the control of customs sounds the alarm over a rise in fraudulent documents. And in sports, we set sail for North Andros, where Charles Fisher wraps up our coverage of the exciting Andros Regatta. The Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition starts now. Glad you can join us. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast. Passengers impacted by the suspension of Flamingo Air's operations can begin applying for refunds as early as Monday, July 13th. The airline says customer service representatives will be available from 12 noon to 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday to assist travelers with canceled bookings following Friday's deadly plane crash in North Andros. Flamingo Air suspended all flight operations on July 10th as authorities continued their response to the tragedy. Passengers with existing reservations are being urged to contact the airline's customer service team to begin the refund process. Well, with heavy hearts, the surviving members of the Pond Band spoke out today, sharing their grief and honoring the memory of the fellow musicians they lost in that devastating plane crash in North Andros. Vern Curry tells us more.
Members of the Pond Band and those who work closely with the group are still grappling with the tragic loss of the 5 band members who perished in Friday's devastating plane crash in North Andros. They were among 5 other passengers who died in that fatal crash. Co-owner of the band, Lamar Polimas, struggled to hold back the tears as he recalled getting that tragic news that the aircraft, which departed Lynden Pindling International Airport bound for San Andros, crashed in a wooded area shortly after takeoff.
I heard about the crash. It was actually from another band member. He was calling me to check up on the other fellas who traveled. And I tried to call each of their phone and to no avail. I kind of knew.
Production manager DJ Rev said the group was formed back in 2022, getting its start at the Pond restaurant. He noted that the group, which has strong ties to Andros, was looking forward to performing at the All Andros Regatta on Independence. They're known for their energetic live performances and crowd-pleasing favorites like Goombay, soca, calypso, reggae, and R&B. He added that they were not only musical colleagues, but a close-knit family, and the 5 fallen will be sadly missed.
One of these were young, energetic, upcoming, striving entertainers. Very humble. I can't think of one bad thing about one of them. Not one bad thing I can think about one of these people. And these are people we spend time with every single night. It wasn't just a band, it was a family.
Guys were my personal friends. And what can I say, man? This is a blow, this is tragedy. I think it's time we need to just seek God at this time. We need to get back to praying and just putting God first.
Now, arrangements are being made to honor the 5 band members who passed away in that fatal crash, along with the other passengers who died in that tragic incident.
We have a candlelight vigil planned this coming Tuesday. So we're asking all family members to come out. This Tuesday, we're going to send out a flyer with the time.
Tweeting says they are still receiving calls from all over the world, with people offering prayers and condolences. He thanked Bahamians and residents for their support during this difficult time. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
Prayers with the families of the victims. Fern Curry, thanks much. A 59-year-old man is dead. A suspect is in custody, and police hunting for others after a deadly hit-and-run erupted into a police-involved shooting Sunday morning. Police say shortly before 8 a.m., 2 off-duty officers saw a silver Suzuki Swift fatally struck a man lying on Kamika Road and immediately gave chase. During the pursuit, the Excellence Estates, police say one of the vehicle's occupants opened fire on the officers, sparking an exchange of gunfire. The pursuit culminated in the Somerset subdivision, where the suspects abandoned the vehicle and fled into nearby bushes. One suspect who suffered a gunshot wound to the lower back was apprehended and remains in stable condition under police guard. The 59-year-old victim died from injuries while the search continues for the remaining suspect or suspects. 6 men and a 42-year-old woman have been arrested after search by officers led to the recovery of firearms and ammunition on Augusta Street just before midnight Saturday. Police say officers were on patrol when they observed a group behaving suspiciously near a cluster of multicolored homes. Officers searched the area and recovered the weapon, then searched the southeastern part of the property where dirt appeared to be discovered. After digging, officers recovered a Ziploc bag containing a quantity of ammunition. Two 22-year-olds, two 23-year-olds, a 24-year-old, and a 29-year-old were among those arrested. Ragged Islanders coming together to celebrate the Bahamas' 53rd independence anniversary. Back after this.
Executives and employees of the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology and the Ministry of Youth and Sports gathered on the front lawn of the Ivy Dumont building to celebrate Bahamian independence with a flag-raising ceremony. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Education, Science and Technology, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, delivered remarks inviting all Bahamians to renew their commitment to our nation.
True national development requires an all-hands-on-deck approach. It is all of our responsibility to create a better Bahamas, and therefore I invite each of you, each of us today, to renew our commitment to our nation, whether by mentoring a student, striving for excellence in your daily duties, or pouring your talents back into your communities.
Parliamentary Secretary, Senator the Honorable Keenan Johnson, reminded attendees of the significance of national pride and independence.
Those who are in this particular and in these particular ministries, you are the catalyst for what we have fought for all of these years. And I want you to especially be proud on this day when we think about what the flag means to us. You guys should have pride because you are responsible for the growth of our youth, whether it's through education or whether it's through the uplifting of youth and in terms of sports.
I am thankful for beaches, for culture and song, for knowing my people are proud and strong. For their dreams live in us every single day, forever Bahamian in every way. Happy Independence, Bahamas.
For Ed Talk, I'm Jonalee McIntosh. To receive instant updates from the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, be sure to follow the Ministry's WhatsApp channel by scanning the QR code or by visiting our social media pages.
Country's public education system set for a potential boost, with the Ministry of Education announcing plans to recruit up to 300 teachers from Ghana to help address the current shortfall. Education Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, says the initiative is part of a broader effort to fill vacancies while still giving Bahamian educators first priority. The ministry has also launched a multi-agency recruitment drive targeted retired teachers, recent graduates, and former educators interested in returning to the classroom. Cooper says discussions are also underway with other countries, including Kenya, the United States, the United Kingdom, and the Philippines, as the Bahamas responds to the global teacher shortage. All recruits will be subject to qualification checks, vetting, cultural sensitivity training, and a comprehensive orientation program. Well, a new partnership set to boost entrepreneurship in Abaco as the Bahamas Small Business Development Center and the Abaco Chamber of Commerce joined forces to expand support for local businesses. The two organizations signed a memorandum of understanding, creating a framework to strengthen micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises across Abaco and its surrounding keys. Officials say the agreement builds on the SBDC's investment of more than $10.9 million in family-owned businesses since 2022, including $5.6 million in Abaco. Executive Director Samantha Rowe urged entrepreneurs to take advantage of the opportunities now available.
To the entrepreneurs and small business owners of Abaco, I encourage you to take full advantage of this partnership. Connect with SBDC, connect with the Abaco Chamber of Commerce, whether you are seeking financing, business training, mentorship, e-commerce solutions, market access, or opportunities to increase your brand visibility. We are here to support your journey every step of the way.
President of the Abaco Chamber of Commerce Board, Chantal Sands, called the partnership paramount for the Allen's business community.
The Abaco Chamber has always been committed to advocating for our members and creating an environment where businesses can thrive. This partnership enhances the ability to deliver on that commitment by providing greater access to expertise, business development support, and opportunities that can help unlock the full potential of our local entrepreneurs.
The Bahamas Customs Department raising concerns over the growing issue of fraudulent documentation, with the Control of Customs Ralph Monroe warning that customs fraud continues to be a major focus for the department.
What we have right now, for the most part, is fraudulent documentation. You've got fraudulent invoice, fraudulent certificates. On any goods may have a fraudulent invoice. Persons may go away bringing clothing. They may bring in household appliances. When you look at documents are fraudulent. And so that is our greatest concern, because remember, while we do agency duty, our main concern is revenue collection.
Monroe says while the department will continue its enforcement efforts, including working with authorities in the United States to verify specific prices for various goods, Bahamians also have a responsibility to declare goods truthfully and pay what is legally owed.
If you purchase an item, just pay whatever duty that is involved. It is our country. The Customs Department is still responsible for some 40% of government's revenue. Government revenue take care of the needs of all Bahamians, and we must consider amongst ourselves those who are least fortunate. Let's pay our taxes. If we use electricity, we go to the electricity company and we pay our bills. We do the same thing for water. We do the same thing for cable. Well, if you travel abroad and you purchase, or if you acquire goods from abroad and someone sends it to you, it's easy. Just pay the taxes that are due. It is not only a civic responsibility, but it is the law. Let us be law-abiding citizens, and let's see our country grow.
Ragged Island residents mark the Bahamas' 53rd independence anniversary with a special service at Holy Innocents Anglican Church, combining prayer, patriotism, and gratitude as part of the island's homecoming celebrations. Among those in attendance was Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Fred Mitchell, who said independence celebration should also honor family island communities, calling them an integral part of the country's national story.
This country is large and small, strong and weak. It's all of us together, from north to south, east to west. And there's not one part that is less valuable than the other part. And that is the reason why your representative is here today, and why especially I make it a point as a public official of the Bahamas that Nassau-centric is not the way we should go. That when occasions like this of national importance occur, we should go out from the center and share in the joy of what we have built over these 53 years.
Deputy Prime Minister and Exuma and Ragged Island Member of Parliament, the Honorable Chester Cooper, encouraged Ragged Islanders both at home and abroad to take pride in their heritage and continue championing their island and the Bahamas.
I thank you for the contributions that you make to our Bahamas. And when you hear a Monroe or a Wallace or a Moxie or Lockhart succeed, I want you to celebrate. And you let the world know that they came from right here in Ragged Island. It's a statement of pride and progress and your contribution to the national landscape. So I encourage you to boast about them, brag about them, and celebrate them as they succeed across the country.
Sports is up next.
turning your home into a vacation rental, pitching a business idea, or growing what you've already started, the TDC is here to help. Visit tdcbahamas.com for every conversation, event, grant, and opportunity happening near you. Tourism is all of our business, and the TDC is here to support yours.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
The tastiest thing about soccer is sharing it with the whole team, just like the new Ready for Soccer. A delicious lineup of 16 slices and 4 flavor sections. Perfect for sharing from start to finish, even beyond the 90 minutes. Get your team together and dig in, only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Welcome to your Sunday Sports Edition. I'm Wayne Wilson, and starting it off, let's sail on over to North Andros for our final day recap of the Andros Regatta with Charles Fisher.
The 31st edition of the All Andros Regatta, all done with. All the hardware handed out last night, the checks and trophies, and the boys from Long Island once again dominating. And you can tell that the future of the sport is in good hands. 19-year-old Crystal Cartwright, who had the trifecta last year, winning the A, B, and C class, coming back this year to win on the Susan Chase in Class B, and his dad's about the sacrifice in Class C.
Pretty much a repeat like last year. Unfortunately, this time I didn't win the E class like last year, but I won the C class this year like last year, and then I repeated in the Susan Chase. It was very rough conditions, especially on the second day. You know, yesterday we canceled a lot of races due to the tragedy that happened with the plane crash, but I'm glad that the day we ended up to get all 7 races in, and we had a good regatta.
Coming up on Monday, we'll have a complete wrap-up of the 31st All Andros Regatta from the Alfonso Smith Regatta site in Morgan's Bluff, Andros.
Back in Mexico with some more NACAC action, Jacano Wilson in the under-18 boys 110-meter hurdles finished gold with a time of 12.94 seconds. And the under-18 4x1 relay team finishing silver with a time of 40.32 seconds. The under-23 boys 4x1 team also claiming silver with a time of 39.47 seconds. And finally, the under-18 girls 4x1 team finished gold with a time of 45.39 seconds. But our women are representing us proudly on the world stage. And in the FIBA Women's America Cup in Nicaragua, our women's national team will face off against the Dominican Republic today at 7 p.m. And later this week, they will also face off against Nicaragua on Monday. And finally, Mexico on Wednesday. Let's head back on over to the field where we can hear more about the Jesse Ferguson football program and upcoming news from Assistant Director of Program, Curtis Newbold. But first, let's hear from Kerry Baker, Assistant Director of Sports, who's also investing in the program.
We are sending a clarion call for all those basketball players who 5'9", 5'10", and dream of going to the NBA. We just want them to know that football is a sport that doesn't deal with height. And this is an ideal sport for you to come and try out for. The Ministry of Youth Sports, we are taking this initiative to come and make available for all sizes. If you're short, if you're a little chubby, if you're tall, we have a spot here for you at the Ministry initiative on this summer program.
Coach McKinney's coaching staff will be down here from the 22nd to the 27th. I wish to give thanks to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, especially Mr. Baker and the hard work he put in doing the logistics on that. Mr. Deputy Commissioner, Mr. Anthony Rule, and Stanley Pitt from the Royal Balance Defense Force, and there's so many others that working hard to ensure that this not only come off, but it's very successful. I think what's going to happen here, the doors already been open when Coach Easter came down, and so by him connecting other coaches and seeing videos, we're now getting contacts from other schools wishing to, you need a tight end, you needed this, you needed that, and so what just happened there was Water Salon with Grambling coming down and holding the camps. It's going to help our kids to be seen even more. It's going to allow for more scholarships. It's going to allow for more collaborations as relates to equipment. So we are at a phase now where we're trying to get these kids in helmets and shoulder pads. The groundwork has already been, done, and so now we're pushing forward now with the tackling, the hand movements, the rip, the swimming, those kind of things. And you wouldn't want to have a kid unprotected as you do these drills, and so Grambling will be an added plus to the program as they bring not only football knowledge, but whatever assistance they can bring to help us out with.
That's all the sports action we have for you all today. Once again, I'm Wayne Wilson, ZNS Total Sports.
Freeport, Exuma to Inagua, Elutra, and drugs. Everywhere we go, we're Bahamians and we proud. Say it clear, say it loud. All in love, wishing love to the Bahamas right now. Gold, black, aquamarine, best island you ever seen. Wave your flag, live your dream. Happy 53. All in love, say.
Happy 53rd Independence Bahamas from Island Luck. Island Luck Sportsbook is giving you the chance to win big, and we mean fully loaded big. Place your bets. Every wager puts you in the running. The grand prize, a brand new 2026 Jet Tour T2 SUV, plus a 75-inch smart TV. Starlink with a full year of internet and bi-weekly prize drawings from now until August 31st. Island Luck Sportsbook, where every game is a chance to change your life.
Must be 18 and over. Island Luck reminds you that it's only a game, so please game responsibly.
We are here in the time of need. There's no discrimination. The mission is to relieve the suffering. We volunteer, we deliver care. With donors and partners, we're always here to turn compassion into action. Protecting life and health with our training throughout the years. We empower to heal the world. There is hope, assistance with disasters. There is shelter and love for our people. We can work together to help those in need. So volunteer with us and donate to show you care. There is hope, assistance with disasters. There is shelter and love for our people. We can work together to help those in need. So volunteer with us and donate to show you care. Together, let's build a more resilient Bahamas. Community farming for food security. Climate programs suited for our island country. Together, let's build a more resilient Bahamas.
This message brought to you by the Bahamas Red Cross Society in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Here are a few things that you can add to your hurricane kit to give it a much-needed upgrade. Portable power banks, solar chargers, solar-powered radios, and similar items. While you're at it, make sure you're stocked up on the regulars, battery-operated radio and flashlight, additional batteries, a comprehensive first aid kit, along with 2 weeks of medication. Be sure to add life vests for family members and a toolkit. There should be 1 gallon of water per day for each member of your family and non-perishable food. Be sure to secure important documents like banking and insurance information and government-issued identification. And pay close attention to the ZNS network for all your weather updates. If this seems like a lot, think of it as survival through preparation. This season, be weather smart, weather safe.
Did you know that 1/3 of all traffic fatalities occur as a result of excessive speed? Excessive speed impedes a driver's point of perception, which affects braking distance. In the inner city, residential areas, and high pedestrian traffic areas, the speed limit ranges from 15 to 25 miles per hour. On the outskirts of the island, especially where a sign is not posted, the law dictates that the speed limit shall be 30 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit for the Commonwealth of the Bahamas is 45 miles per hour. Here are some safety tips for you. Avoid aggressive and distracted driving. Reduce excessive speed and drive at the appropriate speed to suit the current road conditions. Avoid operating a vehicle while impaired by alcohol or drugs. Be vigilant and always maintain good visibility of the road, and be mindful of other road users, such as pedestrians. Leave out in a timely manner to compensate for potential traffic delays. Even one life lost to traffic fatality is one life lost too many. On behalf of the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, please slow down.
This public service announcement is brought to you by FG Insurance Agents and Brokers, the Royal Bahamas Police Force Traffic Division, and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Never swim alone. Don't go deep into the pool. Don't run around the pool because you might slip and get hurt. If someone else falls into the water, don't go in and get them by yourself. Call for help. Parents, sign up your children for Let's Swim Bahamas.
Time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Desmond. Pretty nice there around the islands. High pressure fully in control as those mid-level systems now push off towards the west. Some residual showers you can see in the Florida Straits there. And outside of our studios, we have just a few clouds. Temperature at 87 degrees. Relative humidity 65%. The winds out of the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Your barometric pressure 1,020.3 millibars. That is 30.13 inches, and your pressure is steady. Now the temperatures around the islands: Marshall, Barbacoa at 89 degrees. Key 86, Freeport 86 degrees, the Berry Islands 90 degrees, 87 in Allenstown, Bimini, 89 in Harbour Island, Roxana, Lutra at 87, Allenstown, Cat Island 89 degrees, 87 in Black Point, Exuma, and also in Kemps Bay, South Andros. Fresh Creek, Central Andros at 85 degrees, in Georgetown, Exuma 87. Rum Key, Anson, Salvador registering 89 degrees, and then we pick up another 87 in Raglan Island, 89 in Acklands and Betsy Bay, McWarner. Turks and Caicos Islands at 87, and Matchita and Nagua, not too bad, with a temperature of 84 degrees. Your boating forecast tonight through tomorrow in the northwestern islands. Those winds remain east to southeast at 10 to 15 knots. The wave height 2 to 4 feet. Your low tide, that will take place at 1:27 in the morning. Now for the central islands through tomorrow, easterly winds 12 to 18 knots with a moderate chop, wave height 3 to 5 feet. So a caution flag remain in place for the central islands through tomorrow. Now for the southeast Bahamas, we continue to have some brisk winds down there out of the east at 15 to 25 knots. Some rough seas, 5 to 8 feet over the ocean. So small craft advisory is in place for the southeast Bahamas right into Monday. Satellite pictures are showing that mid-level trough now to the north of us, but it will sink back a bit to the south over the next couple of days and generate some showers over the extreme northern Bahamas, particularly around Grand Bahama and Abacos sometime late Monday heading into Tuesday. But elsewhere, high pressure remains in control. That means very little clouds, lots of sunshine during the daytime, and those temperatures, they're going to be the main factor as we get to that in just a while. Mainly clear, warm tonight, low temperature 80 degrees. And tomorrow, we're looking at lots of sunshine, but a bit hazy because of that Sahara dust still in the area. High temperature getting up to 91 degrees. And the extended weather forecast, we have to deal with those 90s right through the next 7 days with those nighttime temperatures once again in the upper 70s to low 80s. Desmond.
Thanks, Basil. That ends the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, ZNS. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night and a safe week.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Innes. This is ZNS.
In this 21st century, a resonant voice cries out for the empowerment of the poor, reinstatement of the outcasts, restoration of the abused, and the simple preaching and teaching of the gospel to stimulate victorious Christian living.
I'm telling you, God is able.
Camp Road Ministries presents Practical